Namaskar. Today, as all of you are celebrating the graduation day, the day which all of you have been looking forward as a student, now even your family members were looking forward when you will be getting graduated. For this day, probably your entire family and the institution where you have been studying, your teachers, your gurus also have been looking forward to see this day when their students will successfully graduate and pass out. So this day is very important in every student's life as we get graduated. That is a responsibility and an achievement what we have done for the hard work so far. That is the result what we will be getting through the getting awarding of a degree. So in this process, you would have gone through a rigorous process of learning in management course. So first of all, I would like to congratulate all of you for achieving this. On this occasion, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our Dr. Ritesh Malik, founder, Innovate. Our secretary, Shri Ajitesh Basani, who is young and dynamic, who has got a lot of dreams, aspiration to make this management and this entire education institution of world-class level. And it's a very good, excellent dream as the intention is having to ensure all our youngsters will get a good educational opportunity through this institution. Through this institution is serving the nation with all dedication and commitment. I would like to appreciate and congratulate him on behalf of the entire society and the students of this institution and the government of Karnataka. And Dr. Madhumita Chatterjee, Director, ABBS School of Management. And all the dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and my dear friends, I would like to take some of your time on this occasion to convey some of the things. ABBS School of Management is a very interesting institution which has been making earnest efforts to bring about an elevated quality in the delivery of management education. Meritorious students who form the spine of different disciplines and across different states of India are the key element, which makes this an interesting institution to gain relevant experience. ABBS School of Management, which has integrated good infrastructure and facilities, a faculty with rich industry and research background, as well as a thought process of innovation and leadership, which is very, very important in churning out capable and interesting students for our economy and our society. This year of 2020 has been an unprecedented one. Many will be tempted to tell you that this is a year of obstacles. I do not agree with that. You young minds are graduating at a time when the entire society itself is undergoing a shift in perception. The stage is now open to innovators, to those with original thinking and a strong determination to succeed. So I encourage all you students to make the best use of this critical juncture. Do not run after the typical and mainstream ideas. Use your education and experience and your gut feeling here at ABBS to skill yourself and upskill yourself even more. And as In this process, to achieve all this thing properly, the national education policy seeks to empower institutions via autonomy and safeguards. Our education system has stagnated for years and years, with some of our regulatory architectures and system not only being counterproductive but also chronically outdated. It had been nearly 34 years since the last NEP was released, when earlier this year the Union Cabinet gave approval to the National Education Policy. Refreshingly, the NEP 2020 aims to bring about radical changes to the status quo. NEP aims at empowering institutions through autonomy, flexibility, multidisciplinary collaboration, partnership. There is no boundary. Even whatever facility or resource is not available here can be availed or can be taken elsewhere, wherever there is a better facility, better collaboration, better resource, better places. So there is no boundary, there is no limitation. We have got ultimate intention is to ensure that the students, the youngsters will get the best of the best education, and they should be the best products who can compete and be the best in the world, not just best in our country. We have to be the best in the world. So with these aims and objectives, we have brought in a complete transformation, complete empowerment of the institution. Through the institution, we are trying to empower you and ensure that we get the best of education. This is more so, earlier there used to be a lot of trust deficit. We are now trying to work on all this trust deficit and ensure the trust and constructive regulatory safeguards and facilitation happens very strongly. We are more looking at the learning outcome than Inspector Raj. We want to get out of all this Inspector Raj business, and we want to take it to the next level of learning outcomes. Outcomes only determines what is being given from that institution or what you have taken from the institution or what you have learned. So in friends, just we are sharing, since even though we are passing out as a good future or a good system to come in place, we are making our best effort through NEP 2020, which will be implemented from the year 21. So constructive, through NEP, constructive approach is about, just as mentioned, it is all about the light but tight regulatory framework of higher education in the country. Due to this, the institution can cut down the time and energy they need to spend on compliance but ineffective regulation. They can now constructively use this time and energy for their core purposes, teaching and research. This in line with the reforms the Karnataka government is bringing into implement NEP. We are gearing ourselves to become the first state in the country to comprehensively implement the NEP in the country. NEP implementation in the state by the government under the leadership of CM Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa wants the state to be the first state to implement the policy. For this, we have set ourselves the target 2030. Almost immediately after the approval of the NEP by the center, we had set the committee, and already the report has been submitted. The implementation plan roadmap has been submitted to the government, and the government has accepted, and it was placed in the cabinet. Even in the cabinet it was accepted, and they are in the process of framing legislation, bringing in administrative changes and structural changes to ensure and see to it that effective implementation of the national education policy happens in spirit. What needs to be achieved through this will be achieved. With that purpose, we are making all the sincere effort. In this process, we are planning to set up year on year or with a target or a roadmap with a set roadmap with milestones to set up initially 6 research-centered universities, 10 teaching-centered universities, and 34 autonomous educational institutions within the next 3 years. We are in the process of reviewing laws related to the sector and identifying aspects that would require change to comply with the NEP. This approach, based on the trust but tight regulation, is something that the government of Karnataka has already internalized. One of the important measures we have already undertaken is encouraging industry academia partnership by facilitating collaborations between institutions with relevant industries. A notable example is the industry and alumni-led process currently underway to transform the University Visvesvaraya College of Engineering into an institution of the caliber of IIT. Another example is the recent collaboration between VTU, Central Manufacturing Technology Institute and Tata Consultancy to start 4 residential BTech programs. With these many efforts are happening. Just I give few examples to share with the youngsters and the graduates who are graduating today. With these few words, I would like to stop here. I've taken already much of your time. I'm here to do our best with all sincerity, with all dedication and devotion to build a very strong new India. A strong new India can happen only through national education policy. My dear friends, there is no other way through which a new India can be built. This is the only way, there is no other way. This is the only way. Whatever other efforts being made, it will be all temporary. So sustainable, guaranteed route is only through education. So let us, through education and skill, will build a new India, strong India, which can be self-reliant as well as cater to the requirement of the entire world, so that all your dreams needs to come true through this process. We'll do our best to make your dream come true. All the best, do well, do good for yourself, do good for the society, for your family and the country, and everybody. All the best. Thank you. Namaste. Jai Hind, Jai Kannada.